Hello there, fellow humans, and welcome to this video. And today I want to talk about the T55A, which is kind of a noob tank in my experience, because every time I see a T55A in the battle, they're absolutely horrible. I don't know why that is. Is it because of the tank? Is it because of the player? I don't know. Now, I don't have this thing on my main account, but for some reason I have it on this one, so here we go. Now, you have the T55A, 30 days of premium, 1 million credits, and a lot of stuff. You also have it fully equipped, obviously, for 10,000 gold. Is that a good deal? Well, not really. I'll show you why. Now, the tank itself, obviously, isn't half bad. It actually has more penetration than a T54, if you do use the correct gun on a T54, and that is the one with 201mm penetration, because the other one doesn't hit anything. Now, in the aim time, obviously, you have the same as the T54 and the Leopard PTA, which is very good. Obviously, the E50 and the AMX have a bit better. You only have 5 degrees of gun depression, which is pretty not cool, but so, again, there's a T54, and obviously Russian tanks are designed that way, so that's what they do. And the mobility is relatively solid. There's nothing outstanding, nothing amazing. As you can see here, obviously worse than Leopard or the AMX prototype. However, it is very solid indeed. Credit coefficient is 135%, which is slightly lower than that of the AMX30 prototype, so it's not even that good for making creds. Remember, you have the same alpha damage. You do have worse penetration on this one. Now, obviously, it has slightly better premium penetration, but basically, compared to the MX30 prototype, you're a bit slower, you have worse credits, and you also do have slightly less gun depression, as in, you have half the gun depression. So, not very slightly there, I'm dumb. But anyway, what you can see here, it is performing quite decently, but no one plays it. You know, no one plays it. And you have 56 on the MX, which does perform significantly better. So basically, the MX was sold last week. If you missed out on that, too bad. And in terms of the armor, obviously, it's a Russian tank, which means the turret is somewhat impenetrable. Obviously, these spots down here, they're relatively flat. They can be penned, same as the cupola. And obviously, the hull is, while it can be good against tier 8s, it can be good angled. It isn't really anything that you're going to auto-bounce shots off, so it is decent armor at best, which I think is enough for this tank, obviously. So, obviously this is noob matchmaking, because this account has under 5,000 battles, so just ignore everything else that's happening. It's probably not going to be good, but anyway. Now, this is a T55A. How does it play? It plays like any other Soviet medium tank, basically. If you haven't ever played any other Soviet medium tank, you probably shouldn't be playing this one. But generally, you find yourself a spot that is mildly useful, that doesn't require a lot of gun depression, and then you play there, basically. And then you bounce over T92. And he is also stock, so that's good for me. No camo and stock. That is normally a very good indicator of, well, now, I don't know why the T55A is generally played by not so great players. My consumable buttons are wrong. That's also dumb. So, nope, he did. There we go. I don't know why that is, actually, but if you have any explanation for it, then put it in the comments, because I can't explain it. Why are T55A players... It's the same with the T4 E1, like the T9 before the 57 Heavy. It just feels like everyone that plays that tank doesn't have a clue of what they're doing. It doesn't mean that it's everyone, but I don't know why. I can't explain it, that's just my experience. Now, is this a bad tank? No, it isn't. It's just... It requires a bit of skill to play. It's not the old T54 where you just absolutely destroy everything that's in your way. It got nerfed since then, and this is very similar to the regular T54. So basically, there is no need for this vehicle, basically, to be in the game. It could have been a simpler reward tank, like it is in World Tanks PC, you know, where simply complete missions and you get the tank, and then you have the tank. Here, obviously, Wargaming wants to make money, so they're just selling it for no reason whatsoever, because obviously, it is a T54. It just is the T54, and most people know that, ideally. I'm pressing adrenaline, but it's not activating adrenaline. Yep. Because I'm using the mouse buttons, right? And it's still set to keyboard, so... Oops. Should probably change that, but the next time I'll play on this account is about 10 years, so... I don't know. Anyway. Here we go. 3,400 damage. I mean, as you can see, there's no real contest in this kind of matchmaking. You can't pen the rear with 50mm of HE, so that's good. It's not an American tank, obviously. If you are fighting against American tanks and you want to shoot it with HE, shoot it in the rear. Doesn't work for the ML. I mean, it does work when you're exactly flat. but yeah, just like that. Gonna use that. Maybe we can get an engine fire or something like that, but 4,444 damage in the end. That is pretty solid. Now let's get into the second game here, obviously, with the T12A, and obviously, I already said it, it's not really worth buying now. 10k gold with the premium time and the crits isn't that bad. The problem is, to make it worth buying, in my idea, I say, it has to be a good tank at a good price. And while this is a relatively reasonable price, well, it could be better, it's not a good tank for what you buy it for. Basically, it's just a premium version of the T54 that seemingly only bad players drive. I don't know what that is. If you have the same experience, put that in the comments as well, because I don't know if that's only me that has the horrible experience with this tank. Or horrible players, basically. I have no idea what our KPZ is doing, but then again, this is below 5,000 battle matchmaking, so we can ignore anything that happens, because obviously at the beginning of the game, you don't know what you're doing. Some people don't know at 40,000 battles, but it's a mobile game. It happens, and you can't apply your own standard to other people. While it certainly is annoying that people tend to not care, that's how it is. Okay, KPZ. He's gonna probably try to hide behind a house or something. So, he's gonna shoot me, isn't he? Nope. He's not shooting anyone, it seems. So that's not too bad. I don't know, like, I think playing noob matchmaking is a bit of a not cool, because you're just, it's not fair. It's like playing a smasher against a tier 1. Just, no. It's just complete overkill. It's complete and absolute overkill. So, yeah, don't do that. Rerolling is not cool. Because you just ruin the game experience of those that don't know what to do. Okay, now, gonna go down here. I'm gonna get rid of the S8. And now, VK. I mean, obviously, it plays like any Russian medium tank. I do prefer, if you want to buy a T9 tech tree, premium tank, you want to buy a T9 premium tank, then go for the MX. I think the MX is a substantially better vehicle. It has even better crate coefficient, so it's better for that as well. He's not using the HE reduction equipment thing. So there's that. Shoot him in the back. So, overall, I think the MX is the better tank. It was sold a week ago or something like that, so if you didn't get that, then I wouldn't get this either. And overall, this is just... it's an okay tank. But that's it. I don't think that's worth spending money on, because you can just get the T54, you can go to the T62A, and probably have a better time, I think. So... but what do you think about it? What do you think? Put it in the comments. You know, feedback's always nice. So, put it in the comments. And, yeah, thanks for watching. See you next one. Goodbye.